Howdy retailers, this is Michelle from Novels on the Run, and I'm going to convince you today to pile those new adult books onto your shelves, because personally I think you are absolutely nuts if you don't put these on your shelves. New adult, I have been aware of it for a couple of years now, just being talked about, whispered about in the background. I have a UK author friend who is male, and he has just been picked up by Little Brown, and also he's got another publishing contract with Chicken House. Now his books have always been that little bit more than YA, because as an indie author he just says it how he wants to say it. He doesn't go within the rules. And that's what a lot of indie authors are doing, and they're being incredibly successful, like Abby Glines, Jamie Maguire, Colleen Hoover. They write it the way they want to write it. They don't have those do's and don'ts and being in the parameters of YA. So therefore you get NA, New Adult. You get a section that is a must. And now finally it's exploding everywhere, and it's being incredibly successful. Why would we want paperbacks opposed to just digital? Because we have book signings, we have events, we have friends over in other parts of the world. We send our books to get signed at signings, you name it. Sure, you've got autographs on digitals, but that is nothing like getting your book signed. I wasn't able to get to Abby Glines, but I have a friend who's a blogger over in Sydney, and I gave her a couple of my books and away she went, and she got them signed for me. Books opposed to digital, there's nothing better than holding a book. I will read digitals because, you know, I have no choice sometimes, but I prefer a paperback. Now, Tamara Webber, again, another lady, all these ladies are starting off self-published because publishers aren't catching on, and bloggers are enormously, like, we sell books and there's no ifs or buts about it. We sell books. I have an enormous amount of people that I speak to overseas and in Australia. I just have to say I love this book, they will go buy it, and I'm not being egotistic in any shape or form, but they know I'm honest with my reviews. I have a lot of them that say to me, should I get this in digital or paperback? And I say no. When you buy a Jamie Maguire book, you got to hold that sucker, because Travis, you cannot read Travis on a digital. You have to read holding and gripping that book. There is just so much more to this than I think even people are realising at the moment when it comes to new adult. It is just starting to explode. And I'm watching a lot of paranormal authors who are going, I have to get onto this too. And I mean, Jennifer L. Armentrout's doing it, Lisa Desroches is doing it. They're all going, I have to write a new adult contemporary, because that is what is big. Vampires used to be big. New adult is big. New adult has got more angst, it's more intense, it's definitely more passionate. You just have to read an Abby Glines book and you'll see that, because wow, she knows how to bring the smexy. But you've got the YA aged kids who are now getting older, and they're looking for something more as well. I'm definitely an adult. I've got 3 kids, a 16-year-old, a nearly 14-year-old, and a nearly 11-year-old. But I will read YA, I will read adult, I will read new adult. And I didn't think I was a new adult contemporary. I always knew I was new adult. I wanted something in between. But I'm not joking. I love it, and I will tell my friends. I mean, you can't share a book when it's a digital. Well, you can, but I don't mean pirating. I mean like hand your Kindle over to a friend to have a read or whatever. But with a book, I am forever giving my books out to my girlfriends to read. Then they tell their friends, and then sales, ding, ding, ding. Now, Big W, I love you because you're my I live in a little forest, so you're my closest The Noosa Civic one is my closest Big W. You are cheap. If I can't get your book there but I want, or a publisher hasn't given it to me, I go next to Virtually the Book Depository, and I'm gonna wait 3 weeks to get that book opposed to digital, because I want to hold it. And that's another thing. You guys have got to get up to speed. All you retailers, just get up to speed. Look at bloggers. Look at us Aussie bloggers and what we're blogging about. We are a wealth of information. Publishers only have to watch us and see the viral, how we can make Jamie Maguire go viral. We can make Colleen Hoover go viral just by doing a posting. And we work, we really do. And we do it for love. It would be nice to have a paycheck, but we do it for love. And it's time consuming, and I can tell you, I could sit down with all you suits and tell you how to organise those bookshelves in your bookstores, because it has bugged me for no end for so long how you could really boost that as far as sales go as well, because ladies are your primary readers. Sure, there are guys and boys, but ladies primarily, females. And we love a romance. We love new adult. We love it. But I will go into Big W, and I was looking for some Abby Glines the other day because she was coming for a signing. And somewhere on the internet, on Facebook, someone had put a photo up, and they lived at Buderim, Queensland, and they somehow, I'm positive it was fallen too far, it was on a Big W shelf, but it wasn't on my shelf. And I desperately wanted it so I could get it signed. But there's just so much more to it, much more to it. And I know the age bracket's probably like the 14 to 35 for a new adult, if you're sort of, branching it out. But I'm over 35, and I just, as I said, I love all genres. So, and it's not because I'm a blogger, it's just because I'm a reader. And there are a lot of readers out there that aren't bloggers, an enormous amount. I mean, you only have to look at your sales, and publishers just have to look at their sales. And it's an absolute must. And I just think you're absolutely nuts if you don't embrace new adult, because as I said, this is just starting. There are more and more big authors who are going, heck, I gotta write this. And these are ladies that are being published by St. Martin's Press and Tor and Pan McMillan, you name it. They're all being published. Simon Schuster, love you. You've just gotten on board with this. You're just snapping up the ladies. Good on yous. Thumbs up. So yes, embrace it. Don't be afraid of it. Don't be looking at the negatives of it. There are so many positives. You've just got to open up to it and get those promos out. Get those, because you've got all your online little bookstores, online where people get brochures, catalogues, so people can buy things. So just use and get your marketing, because I'm telling you, I could tell you a few things, and yeah, get it on board. Okay, that's enough from me. See ya.